republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Welcome to the Town of Babylon Planning Board. Today is May 6th, 2024. As I mentioned before, we have one public hearing, but before we do that, could you take the roll? Are you on? Present.
Frank Santos, present. Julianne Nolan, Jerry O'Neill, Dan Truchin,
Present.
Ed Wynn,
Present.
Juan Leon,
Present.
James Vaccaro, Matt Esposito, who do we have? Biondo, Rich Casey.
Okay, we have a quorum.
Yes. Pink sheet.
Okay, before we start the public hearing and read this into the record, the planning board shall have the right to rely on any information that is presented by the applicant. If any such information is later found to be inaccurate or incorrect, the planning board may determine that any proposals, building permits, or other actions previously granted in connection with the application are null and void.
Item A on the agenda, public hearing, minor subdivision job number 23-49B, MR Property Builders LLC, proposes to subdivide a parcel totaling 15,045 square feet into two lots, lot number 1 being 6,009.6 square feet, lot number 2, 9,035.4 square feet, in order to construct a new two-story single-family dwelling on lot number 1 and to legally maintain the existing one-story single-family dwelling on lot number 2.
Okay, who's here on behalf of the applicant?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. For the record, Nicole Blanda. I'm an attorney at Bizzell, Blanda, Visconti, with offices at 535 Broad Hollow Road in Melville.
Okay, thank you. Have you had the opportunity to review the April 30th memorandum issued by the Planning Commissioner
Yes.
regarding this application?
Yes, I have.
Are there any issues that you want to bring to, concerns, anything you'd like to bring to the board's attention regarding the conditions and limitations, the restrictive covenants on either of the
No issues. We consent to all of them.
consent to all? Okay,
Yep.
please proceed.
Okay. I'm here tonight on behalf of the property owner, MR Property Builders, seeking a two-lot subdivision of the premises. It has a lot area of just over 15,000 square feet in the Residence B zone. It is presently improved with an existing one-story dwelling with an existing detached garage that's located in the rear of the property. They did obtain a building permit. I'm just looking to see. All right, this looks like an older Google, 2017. I have photos if the board is interested, but they did pull a building permit within the past year or so, and they did some renovations that look quite nice and refinished the front and all the siding and the garage as well. We did go to the Zoning Board of Appeals in November of 2023, where we obtained all of the required variances.
What were those variances?
On Lot 1, we were granted 80 feet to 60 feet, 10,000 square feet to 6,009.6 square feet, and we diminished the total side yards from 30 to 28, as well as a rear yard variance from 40 to 33.33. On the existing house, however, it was we kept a larger parcel, so that was a variance from 10,000 square feet to 9,035.4 square feet, and then a west side yard variance that was created with the subdivision line from 12 to 9.94, and we had to increase our building area about 544 square feet to accommodate for the existing structures that are there. Both homes would be single-family, owner-occupied, no accessory apartment. Both homes would have unfinished basements. We encountered water at 13 feet below the surface. Both homes will have garages and driveways to accommodate more than enough off-street parking. The proposed new home will have be 2 stories, 4 bedrooms, and like I said, an internal garage. Open floor plan, similar style to some other homes that this particular applicant has built. And I guess the other thing of note is that there were several subdivisions in the area that I had noted at the time to the ZBA. A couple of them were 50-footer back-to-back splits. And then there was also a 3-lot subdivision that created 67-foot parcels. They were within the 200-foot radius, so they were tax lots I don't know if Mr. Esposito is going to know the tax lot numbers, but they were 56.1, .2, and .3, I believe, on 43rd Street. So they were within the radius. And so, you know, it's a mixed-sized area.
He's trying to catch up to you.
Oh, is he?
Let's go to
Okay.
43rd Street.
I went by today. I'm happy to report there are no storage containers in any of the yards.
By the way, is there still a storage container?
There is not.
Okay, in fact,
On the other one, I'm told it has been removed.
Unrelated to your application.
Oh, okay.
We understand.
But I'll give the board these photos. You can see how nice the stone front was made, the walkway, and you're welcome. I'm told that landscapers come every 2 weeks as part of a rotation with other homes as well. So, and there is a big sign in the window I noticed at the existing house that says this house is not a rental property, because apparently there's some issue with fraudulent brokers trying to rent vacant houses to people who are unsuspecting. And taking people's money. So this house is vacant, and
Moved in and become.
people have moved in and become squatters.
That have become a squatter?
Yeah,
Oh, goodness.
yeah.
In this house?
Not in this house, no, but it's apparently an ongoing problem.
Wow. Jeez, what happened to the good old days? Somebody's at your house and you go over there, all of a sudden, it's a very short conversation. But yeah,
When they're empty,
you can't.
yeah, it's hard sometimes.
Yes, obviously.
If the board has any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Any questions? Okay. Yeah.
It looks nice, right? Yeah.
Questions, Jimmy? Yeah. What? Come on, somebody's got to ask a question. All right, no questions. Thank you for bringing it to our attention that there is not a storage container.
You're
on
welcome.
this lot.
I made sure I drove by. I wanted to know.
No surprises.
No surprises for me tonight.
No surprises. I can appreciate that. Okay. Anything else? Okay. So we're going to take a, since there are no questions, we'll have a motion to close the hearing. Motion by Jerry. Second by Ed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Is there any abstentions? No? Okay, all right, fine. All right, so this, the public hearing has been closed. The decision has been reserved in order for us to review the feedback that we've received this evening and any open site plans. The record will remain open for written comments. To follow up on the status of the application or submit additional written comments, you can contact the planning department using the following methods. One is in person. Planning is located on the west wing of Town Hall. Applications, documents, plans are available for inspection between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Or you could call. The planning department's phone number is 631-957-3103. Or you can contact the planning department via email. It's planningcomments, all one word, @townofbabylon.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you, too. Thank you. Okay, this is our only public hearing, so we will be going into our work session,